Hello, this is Nathan Lott, and I'm wanting to start something new with these videos. I started a new podcast called Nathan Lott's Apple Thoughts at nlat.me. I am on episode 4 that I just completed. They are released every Sunday, and the latest one was about Apple Arcade. What I want to do with these videos is every week I have an app of the week, and I'd like to make a video component for that app of the week as an add-on to the podcast. So on the last episode, I talked about the New York Times Crossword. It is not part of Apple Arcade, but it is one that I really enjoy playing all the time. What I like to do with the New York Times Crossword is to AirPlay it to my Apple TV, and then my wife and I sit on the couch and solve it together. We do a lot of the Mondays and Tuesdays, and sometimes Sundays. On the daily crosswords, Monday is the easiest, and it gets harder as you go through the week, with Saturday probably being the toughest, and Sunday not too hard, but it is definitely the biggest and takes the longest. Let's take a look at one of the crosswords. So we'll go to Monday, March 8th, and you have your clues going across and down. You can tap on a clue to go straight to that space in the crossword. You can also use the arrows in the keyboard section to navigate, either one square at a time or one clue at a time. With the double arrows, you can go forward and backward. You can also switch across or down with this button here. What Rebus will do will let you type more than one word. And I think this is used for planning, so you can kind of work things out. Across the top, you have a pencil. And what the pencil does is if you're unsure of a clue, then you can tap in pencil mode and the letters will turn gray. If you're out of pencil mode, they are black. But I don't use that because I use a cheat. So using the lifesaver up here, looks like a one that you would throw off a boat. I like to do something called auto check. When you use auto check, you don't get to have any streaks. But I do like it because you automatically get a slash through it if you have the wrong letter. You can also check squares, check words, check puzzles, or reveal a square, reveal a word, or reveal a puzzle, or clear the whole thing. The I will tell you what day of the week it is, who wrote the puzzle or created it, and you can even have a link to an article about the puzzle for today. And the settings, there are a lot of different puzzle settings like skip filled squares, jump back to the first blank, jump to the next clue, color themes, light, dark, and blue, clue size, show clue bars, show milestones. So like when you're halfway through, it'll say halfway there. Show overlays, show timer. Other parts of the New York Times Crossword app include the minis. So these are small 5x5 or 7x7 grids. Then there is spelling bee. So the way this works is that you have a letter in yellow in the middle, and then other letters arranged like a hive around it. You have to use that middle letter to find as many words as you can. And it can be any order as long as you use that middle letter. So I can start with the middle letter for page, or I can have it in the middle, like nape, which I had found earlier. The objective, of course, is to find as many words as you can. And you get different points the more you do it. So words must contain at least 4 letters, and they must contain the center letter. Then they also have other types of puzzles called middies. These are the medium-sized puzzles, about 10 by 10 or so, but these are in-app purchases. They're about $2.99. So one that I purchased is musical theater. You have archives, so you can see which of the dailies that you haven't done or which ones that you have done. And you can go by year. I don't know how far back it goes to. You can also see which minis you've done. Then you have stats. So you can, for each day, you can see your average time, what you did this week, and your best time for each day of the week. And as you can see, on Sunday, my average time is about an hour and 13 minutes, and my best time was almost an hour, 50 minutes and 58 seconds. So you can see that the Sunday does take the longest. Then there are leaderboards, which I don't really use. That is the New York Times Crossword app. It's something that my wife really enjoyed doing together. And that's going to do it for this episode and for this app of the week. Thanks for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you later.